Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's Nugget. Today we're going to be talking about hyperlinking and bookmarks. So we've all seen little underline when we click on it. Where does it go? We can make it go to other places in our document. Super easy. So let's get started. Okay, so I've just opened up this little document that I created several years ago as a fundraiser for my daughter's cheerleading team. And it's called Cookbook if you're interested in trying some of these recipes out as well as some of these features that we're doing. And we've got a lot of things already in here that are hyperlinked because we're talking about linking today, and because they're in a table of contents. So this is not the session that we're going to talk about table of contents or headings, but just know that in here I've already made my categories, I guess, heading ones, and then each recipe, if I click here, is a heading 2. Now, that is what makes all of these things show up in that table of contents. So I have a whole 1 hour on that in my Word Beyond the Basics class if you're interested in that. So they've already been coded as heading 1 or 2. It needs to know what level to show up at. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show you how you can hyperlink things. So desserts, that is down here somewhere, and it is a heading 1. It's like a category. And I just want here, because it's talking about appetizers and snacks, I want people to be able to have really quick access to get to the dessert. So I just double click to select the word here. I could have done it through the whole thing. And I'm going to go up to Insert, and I'm going to go to Hyperlink. And in here, everything that has been coded as a heading 1 or 2 or 3 if there was any is listed. So I would just scroll down here and I would find desserts. There we go. So you can always hyperlink to a web page or an email address, or this one, make sure it's placed in this document. So desserts, click OK. And now I can rest my mouse on there, and it says somewhere in this current document, I'm going to hold my control key down like it's telling me. I get the little hyperlink finger, and I'm going to click there, and it takes me right to there. So desserts, if I go back to home here, it's a heading 1. These guys are little shift enters, so that I wanted to push desserts down, but I didn't want it to have a whole bunch of sort of blank enters there that are heading 1. So I just shift enter to shove it down there. That's why it took me to that exact spot. Usually if it takes you somewhere close, people are usually pretty happy. So that works well because things are heading 1. Now there's another spot, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go View, Navigation pane, and it brings me up the same list actually on the left hand side here so that I can really quickly move around. So on the left hand side it will list all the headings as well. So what I wanted to do here on this one, so it just got me close to where I wanted to go rather than scrolling and scrolling, I wanted to say click here to see our sponsors. Now our sponsors are not a heading, they are way down at the bottom of the document, and here they are right here. So I want it to go right here. This is where I want it to go. Okay, I want it to go here, and I don't want people to have to scroll or anything like that. This is the spot that I want. So if I go back up to the top here and scroll up a little bit, find that spot that I want, double click. If I go Insert, Hyperlink, place in this document. It's not there. Why isn't it there? Why isn't my sponsors there? Well, because it's not a heading 1 or 2 or whatever like the other things are. Oh, hey, what's this bookmark thing? So I'm going to cancel out of here, and I'm going to go all the way back down to the bottom, and I'm going to insert a bookmark. Now, I've just sort of single clicked there just to say this is where I want it to go later. But bookmarks can be either just one spot or it could be a whole bunch of things. I don't really need to do that. I don't want them to click there and then go down there and have this thing selected. But if it's something that you're always selecting, that might be kind of a neat thing for you. You would just select it all at this point. I'm just going to click in front and I'm going to go Insert Bookmark. It's right on my Insert tab. And then it wants to know the name of it. So I'm going to say Sponsors. Doesn't really matter what the name of it is, although it gets kind of picky with spaces. So you can't really put spaces in there. And then I'm going to click Add. So it didn't really appear to do anything, but I can see this little bar there. So now there's a couple of things you can do. I'm going to go, I don't know, some random place. Here I am. Oh, I want to go to my sponsors. So this is to do it without doing an actual link. We'll just show you how to go back and forth. So bookmark. Oh, look at, there it is. There could be 100 of them sitting there. I don't want to add. I want to go to. So sponsors, go to. It takes me there. If there was another one, I could click on it and I could click go to there as well. So this is a really fast way to go somewhere. We want even faster. So we're going to scroll up and we're going to select this guy. We're going to go back to Insert Hyperlink or Link. And we're going to go down to Bookmarks and look at that. There it is. I'm going to click on it and there it is. So now let's test it out. Click here to see our sponsors. Boom. Takes us there. So think about maybe some longer documents where you want to just sort of mark your spot. Some people have used this to temporary bookmark to sort of tell it where they left off. Or maybe you have a question. Gee, I have a question about, these ingredients. Is it really, 2 cans or something like that? So they want to mark it. They just want to go there later. They're scared they're going to forget. A lot of people use the highlighter for that, and that's good too. But this might be, I don't know, might be a little bit better. And then they could just go bookmark to tell it to go there, or they could do a little bit fancier like we did with the hyperlink. So I hope that's useful for you. Think about bigger documents. There's a lot more that you can do with this as far as forms and things like that. But for now, I hope it'll help you out a little bit in navigating around some of your bigger documents. So thanks for watching. See you next time.